Hi, old guy in shed. Well, I've had a couple of weeks of roller coaster. Start with the first week. Brilliant. That's all I can say. Went up north to see family and friends, and I trailered up the Falcone. And I spent a couple of days with a pal of mine who was quite interested in the Falcone. He has a collection of beautiful motorbikes, but the one he has is this BSA twin, old one. Don't ask me which one, A60, whatever. I don't know. I really honestly don't know which one it is, so there's no point me guessing. But I always thought, beautiful bike. I always thought it'd be a lot quicker than my Falcone. Yeah, it's a 500 twin, against a single, similar era I guess. But riding the Falcone, it always seems very lazy, slow, steady, call it what you want. And his bike sounded rorty and anyway, went for a ride around Cheshire on the first day, and I just kept up with it. So, well, that's interesting. And I thought, oh, he's taking his time because he knows I'm on this thing. And anyway, he was very keen to try this bike with this huge flywheel. So we swapped bikes, and off he went. And he was a while riding it, and after a while, sort of pulled up. I think we stopped for fuel, can't remember. And we pulled up at a T-junction before we stopped for fuel. And I said, "How are you getting on?" And he said, I get it, I really get it, I get it. And that's all I got out of him. So, okay, shrugging shoulders, and we carried on. Came to the petrol station, did the obvious. And I said, "What do you get?" He said, "You got it." I said, "When you stop trying to ride it and let it just do its job, it's brilliant. You can't force it." And I said, "No, I told you that. You can't rush it. I won't let you rush it." But he really understood the bike. Very quickly understood it, which was really nice. Anyway, we traded back and great. The following day, we did the Peak District to Buxton and beyond, to some cafe out in the middle of bloody nowhere. Really great. And again, just kept up with him, I was delighted with. I mean, I thought the bike was way slower than it actually is, you know. It's fantastic. So we had a great time. Had a really nice time with our relatives up there, and came home to continue with the MV thingamy to try and get to make progress with the MV. I rang up the spares people, really nice guy in the MV club, very knowledgeable chap. Told what to do, what size to get, blah blah blah, for the puller. So we had a puller off my pal, the right size that I was told, doesn't fit. So now I'm going to have to try and get hold of him again. In amongst all of that, you may remember, so that's now on the back burner until I can sort out the flywheel, because it needs rewiring the ignition. The Moto Guzzi 250, nightmare with the DVLA. They sent back all my paperwork saying it's been refused, a registration, and on the a little tick box thing they put in, it's for, because they sent me a letter saying everything, all you need. Well, I know what I need, and the letter says it's been rejected for these reasons, and they list the whole form. So anyway, I found a little tick box thing on the form that they sent back, and it says Nova and date. Now I know I sent them the Nova reference number. I haven't got a certificate, and I rang up Nova HMRC. I said, "Do I need a certificate? Here's the reference number." They said, "No, if you've got the reference number, DVLA can sort it. It's not a problem. You don't need any certificate. Just give them the number." That's what I did. Sent them a photocopy of the letter I had from the chap who had bought it off, and the numbers on the form. Everything's right. And the other one was date. Well, in their forms and in their letter they say, if the company is out, it's got to come from the manufacturer's records. If the company is out of business, or they don't hold the records, a registered club letter will do, which is what I sent them. A date from the machine dating people at the Motor Guzzi Club. Again, great people. So I don't know what they want. So this coming week, I want to spend my life on the telephone, talking to the DVLA, I guess, and hope to God I can sort it all out. Right, now, when you get these letters back off people like DVLA, you do tend to wring your hands, and you know they're about as welcome as an unexpected bar bill. You know, you just don't want it. You've filled all the forms right, you've given them the money. God, just give me a number. You send them photographs of the frame and the engine numbers and the picture of the bike. It's an old bike, for God's sake. What are they, you know, nobody go all the way to Italy and try and smuggle this into the UK. It's just, now, we'll have to do it. Well, to add to my woes, the prettiest bike I own, by far, is the 250 Marini. And I'm going to now show you what's going on with the Marini. If I bring this over here ever so gently. And over it. I hope you can see that. It is my little 250 Marini. There it is, with its arse hanging out. Absolutely wonderful, eh guys? Well, there's like a huge flat spot on the back tyre. I tried emptying the tyre and getting it to seat better, not a chance. So I've got that, I've got a new tyre, that's something else for me to deal with. In the background there we've got the Falcone, which I'm now going to be taking a sample of the oil. I don't know, those of you who saw the oil sampling episode, now it's going to come out, I'm going to take a second sample, etc. And on it goes. The Motor Guzzi here, the what do you call it, Guzzi, the Big Norge. I was working on it the other day, doing just bits of general maintenance, and I had the key and I put them in my overall pocket, my coat pocket here. So the wife decided to wash my coat with the keys in the pocket. So I thought, oh, here we go again. No, we got away with it. The keys still work. They're clean keys. But there we go. Now, that brings us, not neatly, I don't do neatly, to the 350 Marini. And this bike has been completely and utterly neglected since the day I bought it. I don't know whether you can see it on here, but this tank and the general paintwork all over it is what we call in the trade crap, and it all has to go, and it all has to be repainted, and it all needs lacquering to make it look as pretty as the other one. I don't think I'm ever going to achieve the prettiness of the other one, but nonetheless they're a blinding engine and it'll be really good. So that, as you can see, has been my week. I can honestly say that had I not had such a good week last week, I would be thoroughly pissed right now. I really would. Not being able to take the flywheel off the MV, back wheel out of the 250, can't run the Falcone because I'm going to be taking oil out of it to do the testing thing. The 350 Moto Marini is it's just ugly at the minute. And bureaucracy with the little Guzzi. I mean, it's summer, for God's sake. I'm supposed to be out on all these bloody bikes enjoying myself. It is like an oven outside. It's quite cool in my shed, I have to say. But it's like a bloody oven out there. And And because of everything that's going on, and it's a Sunday, there's very little I can actually... Well, you didn't know it was a Sunday. It's a Sunday, by the way. There's very little I can do today, really. I can potter about a bit. But I'm not really enthused, you know. I feel about as busy as a pickpocket in a nudist camp. It's just not there. I could take out the Norge. And, oh, do you hear that? That's the alarm on my car. There you go, stopped again. It's decided to go tits up for no reason whatsoever. I think it's this week. I think even my bloody car realises it's my week and it's going to give me jip. So, if any of you have got any suggestions about how to get rid of a jinxed week, other than starting on the next week and hoping to God it's better than the last frickin' week, you know, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. It's such a shame because last week was brilliant. Riding over the Peak District, beautiful countryside, beautiful roads, cracking meal we had in this. I say meal. It was a big breakfast, they call it. You know, it was your usual proper biker fare of sausage, eggs, you know, bacon, all the major food groups, pig mainly, and it was really good. And catching up with me pal and drinking a lot. It was really worth doing for me, for the soul. It was great. And then you come home to a shit week like this one. I mean, for God's sake, give me a break. Just can't catch a break. Anyway, there we go. I'm sure it will all improve. And then tomorrow I'll come home, you know, having put the new tyre on the little Marini, that'll be screwed back together. I'll have done the oil sample for the Falcone, so that'll be back together and sorted. I'll have spoken to the DVLA and the government officials to sort out the 250 Guzzi, so that'll only leave the 350 Marini and the MV. Oh no, I'll talk to the MV guys and we'll sort that out. So I'm really looking forward to sort of having a better week, really. And then we'll be talking to bureaucrats. That's the only depressing part. The rest I can deal with. You know, I can unscrew flywheels. I can paint motorbikes. I can fix tyres. Bureaucrats, on the other hand. Well. What can we say about bureaucrats? They're only doing the job. I know they're only doing the job, but can't they just stop being bureaucratic? It's a dumbass thing to say, I know. Anyway, folks, you all have a great time. Enjoy this wonderful weather we're having. And sort of ignore me and my whinging and bitching, because that's what I've done on this video, isn't it? I've just whinged and bitched. Why not? I should be allowed to whinge and bitch at my age, I think. And like I say, anybody got anything to add to this? If you've had a worse week, keep it to yourself. If you've had a week like I had last week, tell us all about it, and we'll take it from there. So if you've liked the video, say so. Share it with your friends. Perhaps not your family, if you want to. Well, actually, no. Share it with your family. Maybe not with your friends if you want to keep them. And I'll talk to you all again soon. And hopefully it'll be with really good news about a few of my bikes that are going to be sort of singing along happily. And like I say, I'm looking forward to it. Take care of yourself, folks.